All right, so another day, another dollar. But before we get started and dive into this video, I just want to announce that I'm running a school community where I go live every single Saturday teaching you step by step and the in and outs on how to day trade, how to mark up, how to back test the correct way. And that's going to happen every single Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. And so if you want more information, click the link below so you can learn on how to day trade. So let's get started and let's dive in. So this morning, we pretty much made money off of just using a simple box, trading simple supply and demand concepts, and we apply that every single day inside the VIP team. And so what I saw here on TQQQ is that I told my members that these are the levels, this is what I see this morning, and this is what I want to trade. I'm not here to guess the bottom and to make a new all-time high or just try to have a plan and go off of it, and that's on how I make money day-to-day basis. And so as you may see here on this 2-hour chart on TQQQ, which is pretty much correlates again with QQQ, which is NASD. And what I said is that we have a big demand zone right here off of a higher time frame, of course. And what I want to see here is price bounce back up off of this area, because if you look on the left hand side, there is what? Buyers. There's buyers here, there's buyers here, but look at this. Look what the buyers did, and they brought the market all the way up. And so what I saw this pre-market, I said that, okay, even though that we sold off very aggressive, but where did it sell off into? It sold off into an area of demand. And inside that demand, I want to see buyers step in so they can push the market right back up. And that's where I came in, and also the students inside of Alternate Academy, is we saw it all live, and we said that let's look for a bounce here, also on the S&P and NASDAQ, and that's what happened. And you can see right here, a big bounce. All right. So the thing here is that if we already have our plan, we already have our things marked out, which is this demand zone, all I have to do is just wake up, let the market open, and see if I can find a nice day trade or an opportunity for me to get in and to get on out. And so if I go on to, let's just say, lower time frames, because I don't need to be on these higher time frames anymore, because I already have my area of demand marked out, and all I need to do here is work with all these lower time frames. And so what these time frames is that it's for traders to come into these charts and see us in what is going on in these time frames, and what time frames can I use to look for my day trading scalps. Because day trading scalps, you have to pretty much just be on a very low time frame. So what I did here is that I was just playing with the 5-minute, the 1-minute, things like that. But let's find actually where did the market actually open. But you can see again, it bounced, right? So what I'm going to do here is I want to draw a vertical line right at the market open. And for me, it's 9:30 a.m. And just like this. All right. And so let's zoom in. And we started the call around 9 a.m. right there. All right. So that's it. This is all the time that I need, which is 30 minutes, just to see us in, what can we do? All right. And this is all, again, in the live VIP team. If you want to join, then the link is in below. So if we go into here, you can see that, all right, I told my team, price came back down around 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and you can start seeing that there is buyers coming in. Buyers stepping into the market right here. Look at this, pushing price up. There is demand that's coming in, and so it's like it connects and it shows you the meaning behind this big green demand zone. And so look at this, money coming in. So these investors, these hedge funds, these banks are pouring in money into this market as of this morning. And so the thing what I do, and the thing that I teach my students to do, is draw out simple zones. And what I mean draw simple zones is simple boxes just like this. And all we got to do is just apply it onto on a candlestick, wait for price to pull back, and go for it. And so let's do it step by step right here. All right, so look at this. Money came in, money came right back down. But where did it come back down into? Demand. Same thing right here. Sell off, right? And then a big push up. All it's just doing is just making new highs in the market. Look at this. Came up, came down, tested demand. Same thing right here. I can draw multiple demand zones and you can see that these are multiple types of entries. And so the most recent one is that I saw that this right here was from 7:45 a.m. all the way till 8 a.m. So that's 15 minutes of a pullback. And then from 8 a.m. all the way till 8:30, which is 30 minutes, is a big run up. And so at the time here is like, we got on around 9 a.m. We analyzed for 15, 20 minutes. I said, okay, price is running up. And all we need to do is just find the most recent break, which is right here. This is the most recent break that the market had. And that already gave me the, the confluence and the confirmation that this really wants to shoot up. And look at this. All I had to do here is I said my team, draw a level just like this, because all we're doing here is we're seeing who's in control. Buyers are in control because I see more of buyers step in within the last hour or two. And so what we did here was that if I just replay this and let's just go on 1 minute. And again, between this line and this line, we're just analyzing because the market opens right after this line right here. So let's put play. And we're looking at this all live. Perfect. Look at this, touched, right? And you can just see a much more wider view is the market still bullish. It's still going long. And this is already what? 9:19. We have 11 more minutes before the market opens. Look at this, holding demand, holding demand. Came down, very aggressive, and then what? Rejecting. It's giving you a bounce. All we need to do here is we need to see the buyers to step in on these levels. So let's both play. Look at this. Money's coming in and we have like 3 more minutes before the market opens. Look at this, a big shoot up. That right there shows me that, money's coming in. But this right here was too quick for me. All right, it was too quick because I was explaining things and also I was looking into my option chain and I was like, I want to get in, but it's kind of too late right now. I need to see some sort of pullback. And so let me just delete this because again, we already know that the market opened right there. And look at this. The market shot up very, very aggressive. And I'm like, dang, I really need to get into this trade. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to chase this because we're only 1 minute into the market and I want to see some sort of pullback. I mean, it sucks too that I didn't get here or maybe here. I would have been risk-free already on this trade and I would have just been swimming in profits. But let's just put play. And this is what I said. Look at the way that price pulled back. And the way that price pulled back is, okay, cool. I like that. But let me apply my EMAs because it's like sometimes, price doesn't come all the way back down into deeper demands here. And we're just trading the momentum. All I'm doing here is just waiting for those EMAs to catch up. Right there. That right there is what made me enter to the market because it's like I'm trading with the momentum, I'm trading with the money, and I want to get in and I want to trade the run up. And so you can see it's like, okay, even though that I missed this, look at this. I waited for some sort of pullback and I like the way that this is just rejecting the EMAs. And the way that just rejecting the EMAs is give you bounces. And I'm like, okay, let me just set a line just like this. And if it breaks above this high, then perfect. But I didn't really focus on the 1 minute. I just let me be on the 5 minute because there could be so much noise as of now because you already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes of, consolidations. And I said, okay, let's go in a 5 minute and let's just see what that's about. Okay, ran up, pulled back, ran up, and I was just playing with different time frames. And look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Ran. I'm like, okay, let me just secure for 30%. And we're done. And that's it. And that's all how long my trade lasted for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And I'm like, okay, that's it, everybody. I'm done. Made my 30%, made over $400. And we call it a day. There's really no, point of being on these screens all day because things can become choppy. I don't want to get too greedy and I want to go on and find another trade. And that's it. So again, the whole concept, the whole method, the whole system is market structure, supply and demand, these other indicators that you can use as confluence for you to place a trade. And so this is what I'm saying. I just hosted and I'm running free classes every single Saturday morning in my school community that I just opened, and you all are welcome to join. All you have to do is just click the link below, register, put your name, put your email, and that's it. Completely free. So if you want to learn more about this, then I'll see you this Saturday morning, and let's get it.